Live and into the action here between the party astronauts and Rocket.
Oh.
We are off to the races. You good, John?
Yeah, no, I'm just seeing Marcus in the server. And I'm not sure
well,
if
it
that's
is Rocket.
R2D2
They do
droid.
like to have different names from their names.
Yeah.
So, is that a new player or is that just R2DJ? He changes his name a lot.
Okay, I'll figure this out.
We'll find out in just a moment. PwnAlone gonna catch the opening kill, and they're making a play in towards A. Spek under pressure, getting some support, but he can't stay alive still. His comrades are coming in and are cutting down the remainders. All under Droid, who will drop down. EMEA, typically known as Droid, has also used the EMEA name for a long time now, so we tend to stick to Droid because that is still the listing on most news sites.
Yeah.
But the EMEA name is also used fairly interchangeably.
And my confirming Marcus is in fact R2D2J.
R2D2J, or is it? Oh yeah, it is R2D2J.
Yes.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
We could just call him Marcus. It is easier than R2D2J.
You know what? I think Marcus works for me too, so let's just go with that.
Shout out to Marcus, making life a little easier for us.
Thank you. Oh,
PwnAlone gonna collect the first. Looks like they want to go for a ramp play, but the one guy outside is a goner. Smoke pop.
That didn't do what they wanted it to.
They just naded themselves, and now the cleanup crew is here. That did not land where it was supposed to.
No, not at all. I mean, like you said, damaged themselves. The smoke didn't really get popped that well. Ew, that was a rough one for Rocket, but, you know, still learning the game, learning how to pop those smokes effectively. It's going to take time. Either way, that was just an eco round for them. Throwaway round, didn't work out. Party astronauts farmed the money with the SMGs, and now we have a 2-0 lead in a nice little bonus round for PA. And again, I'm a little shocked to see Rocket choose this map. Like I said, PA are very comfortable here, and Rocket have no history on the map, neither in CSGO over the last 3 months or CS2. So we'll see what they've got up their sleeves. That's a good start to this round. PwnAlone gets dropped by Nero with the AK. Is Droid going to clear this left corner, though? That is the question.
Clarence off the silo. They do clear it. Flash blinded Chop, so he couldn't pull the trigger. And his secret agent mission is cut down. Now, this is a bit of the bonus round. Spek, that's a big kill. Gets himself an upgrade as well. Uh-oh. Another one. No, Grizzleey can't finish his food. Snappy shot from aleph to keep that from getting out of hand. But now there are 2 players who are low. They could use a saved rifle here. PwnAlone having invested into this one.
Yeah, you're right. But
it doesn't have to be the case. And with the damage that they know they've done onto at least one player here outside, Ben's going to give this a look. There's a gap. There's a gap. There's a gap. Oh, not a big enough one. Shout out Volumetric Smokes for saving their bacon right here. And Nero holding court on many. Did they reroute off of that kill?
I would think
Nero
so.
walking around A.
No, they're going to go B. This is the worst place they could go. Spek's tucked in really well here in Cubby. And
well, where he's at. He's going to get one. Looking for more. Spek's done it. Oh, now they're leaving. But look at the health of the remaining 2. This could get real spicy here, John. And there's a kit for Spek. This isn't done just yet.
No, absolutely not. Spek, he's going to go for it. Absolutely should. I mean, the AK has value, but these kills and potentially the round victory, a lot more. aleph going to be going in towards lobby. It's the right play. Spek around the corner. aleph probably going to spot him. Doesn't get the frag.
Oh, my
Spek
goodness.
makes it a 1v1. Nero's going to charge forward. This could catch Spek off guard, but the timing is in his favor, but he flashes himself. Nero flanks him. That's going to do it. Well played by Spek to get 4 frags and almost the ace. But it is going to be the first round for Rocket.
Talk about a wow moment to end the almost ace on. Flashing yourself and getting flanked out. Oh, you got to feel for Spek there, but he did do tremendous damage. It does mean that obviously Party Astronaut's going to be investing in here. PwnAlone going to just be down to the D. No, they give him the up. All right. Grizz, what a teammate right there.
I mean, PwnAlone's your best fragger right now. You got to sacrifice sometimes.
That's, you think PwnAlone goes, hey, you're still the new guy. Throw me off.
Maybe.
Either way,
pulling rank.
Grizz gonna play up on the boxes here, boosted up. Don't mind that spot at all. PwnAlone takes a shot and then drops. Might want to go around for a secret play, it seems like, based on this repositioning. Smoke's outside. The secret play could be spicy. He's actually got Chop with him as well. They're putting a lot of resources behind this. Smoke pop, that's how you do it.
That's
Ben
perfect.
didn't spot anyone, though. They got past him. They're in garage. Uh-oh. Benleet's in trouble. Benleet's in big trouble. They're wrapping around. They haven't found him yet, but they've gained so much
He
real
slipped
estate.
away.
And he doesn't know it. He doesn't have the comms on this. This could get real weird.
I mean, yeah, definitely. There's an issue, but Ben managed to slip away.
Let's back up top.
Yeah, Pwn's not going to know that someone's here.
Oh, that's the question is, does he get caught or does he see the player?
Oh,
Because
no.
they're in hell. They're going up into heaven now.
Grizzleey?
There's still a player down. Grizz has gotten a kill with a Deeg. That secures ramp for now. The flank is on. Elk got dinked on that. Does he expect Ben to be here? No. Rather, aleph doesn't. Still making a mess of this one. Big kill from Droid. They might just have enough bodies on site, but it comes down to the clutch of PwnAlone. Talk about justifying that op.
Wow, there you go. Pwn getting a couple of frags. He had to, right? Grizz sacrificed his entire gun inventory for PwnAlone. He couldn't buy up anything other than a deagle. And now PwnAlone gets those 2 key frags, makes it 5 on the map, and gives the party astronauts that 3rd round, isolates the round victory for Rocket. And because of the efforts of Spek a couple of rounds ago, getting that 4K, the money's gone for Rocket. They can only afford pistols. 2 Tech 9s, a Deagle, a P250, and a Glock. They're going to charge out here and hope for the best into the A site. They walk into the meat grinder, and they get ground up into an 50. Nothing. I don't even know where I was going with that one, Mike, but Benleet's going to get 2, and that's going to end it.
Will indeed. Will indeed pick up a couple of frags. Big round to secure here for the party astronauts, right? Helps to build their money back up after that slight clutch. Keeps it clean. Now Rocket. They're going to be bringing the punishment once again, bringing the rifle out. Spek's got the XM this time around. These rounds have not been commanding enough for party astronauts to say they're not out of danger right now. This could be a big one. Rocket could blow this wide open.
I don't know. I think the party astronauts have been pretty strong. I do agree with you, Mike, you know, that the fact that Rocket are still potentially in this one. Oh, Droid just spots up PwnAlone. Pwn saw him too.
Trying to put the shot through the box.
Yeah, I think the best plan here for Pwn is to back off. And he spots out one and flicks to Nero. There we go. Good reposition. But Droid will have the opportunity to move up mid, and outer, and he's already into mini. Does Ben know this?
Ben has no clue. Ben has no clue there's a player. Oh, no! The double take! The double take spot! What the heck is going on here? That's what he's asking himself. Spek gets a kill with the XM and an upgrade, and this is, I mean, Looney Tunes action going on here, but the end result is a 5v2 with not a bullet of damage on party astronauts. And a Rocket making their approach into ramp. Grizz dumping the smoke, the nade to follow it, wanted to pop his own, but all right. All right, Grizz.
Okay, Grizz.
Barely even needs to see him. Well done there. What a round for the party astronauts. So many ways that could have unraveled.
And
apparently, they double stitched.
Not an eco. That was not an eco for Rocket. That was a buy with AKs, only 1 Galil, and the party astronauts did not lose a single body. And in fact, not even that much damage taken in the round. Wow, what a convincing one for the party astronauts. 5-1, and they are starting to get on a roll. You were mentioning, okay, maybe some shaky moments early on, but that momentum, it is built up. And like you talked about earlier on MR12, it only takes a couple of rounds, and you've got that control. Grizz waiting here over at ramp. He's going to spam the smoke a little bit that was thrown by Rocket. And again, it looks like they want to go for that ramp play that didn't work out at all previously. And Chop's actually got the opener already. He's going aggressive here, trying to take those fights. Smoke pop doesn't reveal much to Grizz. And now he's going to reposition. Could get popped at the Deagle himself. And barely survives, but gets that frag.
That's the kind of play that makes you clench in CS2.
Yeah.
Makes you nervous. Elk trying to get a little cheeky there. Means that there will only be 1 casualty. It's all good for the party astronauts. They're a little fortunate, perhaps, that Grizz won that engagement. Can be a little touch and go against the pistols. But the end result, we're looking at a 6-1 line here, John.
No, I know that feeling. Honestly,
Yeah,
it's
we all
CS2.
do.
It's ridiculous. You miss a spray and you're like, I can't recover. I don't know what's going on. The pistol just destroys you, especially the deagle. Oh, goodness
Yeah,
me.
it's that moment in your brain where you're like, oh no, they have
Yeah.
deagles. I wish they'd bought.
Yeah. Exactly. You'd rather them have rifles.
Can't they just force buy like civilized people?
Oh, goodness me. Oh, good old subject. Nate gonna get tossed here into lobby. Elk takes a tiny bit of damage. Spek, he's pushing up. And Elk's gonna go right back towards T roof. This is interesting.
They've gained all the ground because they've come up onto T roof. Now lobby is under full control. Spek's just gonna keep pushing. He might have the timing here as well because of the timing that those players went up top. Oh, he hears the player running around. Spek could have a massive play. Could just put this all to rest. He's got the bomb. He's gonna take that. And he's gonna play off of it, but there's still players on roof, so he can't be comfortable. Drop down. He hears that. A little bit too much in the audio cue. Elk gets traded as a result. And now, with Ben Leet holding court with the AUG, things are looking very good for the Party Astronauts.
Uh-oh.
Unless
Marcus gets one.
crossfire here with Mini. No world. No world. What can Nero do? Nothing more. So they make it a little expensive, but at the end of the day, the Party Astronauts don't need to worry too much about that.
Yeah, they're flush with cash here, so they're going to be able to buy up no problem. 7-1 already, and Rocket. Well, I mean, again, that was an eco round, so they're going to buy up here. And they will have the 2 AKs, the 2 Galils, and Marcus. What are you buying, sir? What is he going to get? It's going to be a Galil.
Didn't realize they were buying there.
Yeah, exactly. You got the deagle.
Setting up some smokes outside, looks like. Aleph, dedicated smoke thrower. Respect. Know your lineups, folks.
Yeah.
Your team's steady smoke thrower. Where do you line up from for outside smokes, John? What set do you like?
I prefer the deeper set of smokes, the wall of smokes.
In towards garage, that one?
Yes, exactly. Garage to in, which I think they're executing right now. Yeah.
They got a curtain of smokes, 3 down to cover it all off. So they are taking the space outside. Let's discuss the finer points of smoke life.
Yeah.
But Chop will catch. That was just spam. Where was Chop on that? Heaven?
Spek's got this, I think, if he spots Elk. Oh, well, that smoke's going to change things.
They worked the 1 player down. PwnAlone's holding for this. So we'll just be Droid trying to lurk his way through, but 50 seconds on the clock. Can they afford to let him work his way in? They're setting up for a ramp play to try and meet him, but look at this, getting aggressive on the smoke fade. This is spicy now in the ramp room. Oh, and it's going to work out beautifully for the Party Astronauts.
Oh,
they clean out the lurk as well. I mean, there's just no problems here. Everything's coming up PA.
Oh, they love Nuke, and I mean, you see, they're so comfortable. PwnAlone is all over the map. He's playing several positions. I think that was the first time he posted up over in Decon towards Squeaky and nailed the shot. Droid had no chance at all, and the Party Astronauts 8-1, very much securing this half in their favor. Only 3 rounds remain for Rocket to get something going, and they've just got the pistols again. 4 Tech 9s to block. I think they're going to try for a faster play since everything's gone so badly. How could it get worse, right? And, well, like that. Ben Lee's going to get 2 while blinded. Nero and Elk go down. They're trying to slip in, maybe to the vents, but even if they do, there's players waiting towards the B site. More damage taken here. Marcus down to 18. They've gotten their way onto the site somewhat, but it's in the smoke, and Spek just blindly spamming gets one. He could go down, but it's just a left now because Grizzleey gets Droid. Picks up an AK, trying to make the hero play here, but it's going to take 4 beautiful frags, and he gets none.
Not happening there. No way, no chance. And this one's, well, turning into a bit of a blowout here. The only way they're living up to the name Rocket is that they're detonating on launch.
No, they're blasting off again, Mike.
Hey! Is Droid Meowth?
Sure.
He's the only one I know well enough on this roster to say is Meowth, so.
Yeah.
Droid's been a staple of the East Coast and really national land scene for a long time, so. Droid since he was a wee lad making goofy memes on Twitter.
He's certainly got the gift of gab, so I would say Meowth is an apt character for him to portray.
There you go. PwnAlone, nice tag. And by tag, I mean frag.
Yes.
It was the nicest of tags.
Tag him and bag him.
Hey, that is fitting. He killed elk.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna be set for elk steaks all through the winter.
Oh, boy.
Spek flashing in. I mean, at this point, they're just bullying, right? Trying to get some space out dry without the utility up. They want it for the curtain on mini play.
Oh, no.
Can't even get this kill on PwnAlone. It's all kind of falling apart. They're just getting picked off one by one. At this point, Rocket seem a little down in the doldrums, shall we say. Nero, let's get one back, but not for long. All falls to Aleph. He says the bomb and is dead.
Yep, he dies with that bomb.
That round was, to me, the most concerning yet, Sean, because there didn't seem to be any cohesion. I kind of had this idea that we're going to go outside, but the way they were fighting, the way they were peeking, I mean, it hasn't exactly been the most put together T side, but that one was full discordance.
It kind of felt like they just said, okay, guys, just go and try and make something happen somewhere, and no coordination at all, like you were saying. Droid got caught out looking at nothing, completely surprised by that peak, and it was just very rough across the board. And you see, when things go wrong, they go really wrong. The SG, that rate of fire doesn't do you any favors, and when you're not hitting the head, it creates a lot of problems. And two players, Nero had trouble finishing off. One he couldn't, the other one he did, but as soon as he found that first frag, he immediately gets traded out. Well, now they've only got the Galils, 4 of them, and the AK. They're trying to slow it down here into lobby, but Hardy Astronauts have been so aggressive they have to be extremely wary of the push. Even though PA are kind of settled down into this last round of play here in the first half, but I still wouldn't feel safe if I were Rocket. I mean, everyone's been solid with PA too.
No real holes here. Spek will get the first, sets up a crossfire for the second as well from Mustang. Oh no, Droid can't deal with Ben Lee, but there will be reinforcements here. Tech9 out.
Okay.
Ooh, comes down to the clutch. Aleph, chance to do this heroics, but it's not gonna happen. The misery just doesn't stop, but we're going to the half.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Well, this one could be quick. I've
CT
said that
side,
before. This is the most I've ever meant it, Sean.
CT side. Right?
Actually, we had a 13-0 at one point.
Yeah, we did.
Spek demolishes R2DJ. D2J, Marcus, whatever. We'll just call him Marcus.
Marcus
It's not
is
been a
good.
good game for him. He's been having a tough time. It goes from bad to worse. And he may not really have a chance to get into this half. Bombs down, 2v5. Godspeed to Nero and Aleph. I mean, just the chirping of the Glocks, man.
Pretty terrifying. Especially when you're on the other end. Well, Aleph's going to get one onto Spek, but I doubt there'll be much more from him into this round. And indeed, that was it. Grizz with the headshot seals it up, and that's going to make it 12-1. 11 opportunities for the Party Astronauts to close this one out and send us to overpass. It feels like that's a foregone conclusion at this point. We haven't seen much from Rocket, and I was joking about the CT-sidedness, of course, because CS2 is T-sided on pretty much every map now because of that peeker's advantage. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen here for Rocket, but they're going to need a little bit of a miracle to come back into this one and push to OT. Who just... Okay. I see a skull on the kill feed. I'm not sure what that's about.
I think we've had a player drop. We had a player drop out. We're in a 4v5, but they're going through with it.
I think they're going to go. Yeah.
I don't know if any damage. Oh, Ben Lee got tagged by the nade. His own nade.
Oh my
His
goodness.
team's nade under the door did 4 points of damage, which
It's
I think
okay, though.
probably
It's a
means it's a
4v4
live
now.
round.
Yeah, it is absolutely a live round. There's no question. And I mean, now it's a 4v4 because PwnAlone gets that frag. So, I mean, that was a big one to find. Maybe there was some confusion on the side of Rocket as to whether the round was live or not, but Party Astronauts just full sent it. And now they've got control of the B site. There is someone here. It is Nero. We'll see if he can do something. He's their top fragger. 8 frags so far here on Nuke. You need something. Oh,
He's not going to do anything there. Grizz, is that just like style points on the quick switch? Or is that the fumble? Or, I don't know what happened there, but it was cool. So, yeah, this one's looking like it's over and done with. They're fighting a guy top silo and the bomb's planted lower. They don't have the time for this. They don't have kids. Aleph doesn't even have armor.
okay.
And away they go. So a 4v5 with a player dropping out, the way to win the map. That's fitting for how utterly dominant this was so far. This was, I mean, let's be real. This is a beatdown. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah, it's tough to say why Rocket picked into the map, but Party Astronauts were happy. They feast.